Hello everyone, welcome back to Valhalla. I gotta be upfront that I had to really push myself to start recording this game because it makes me nervous. It is exactly what I thought it would be. It feels exactly as I thought it would go emotionally. So I am a socially anxious person. I'm really working on overcoming that, being able to understand people and talk to people. And this game is going to help me with that. But it does take some psyching myself up to sit down and start recording. And before, I know you're going to say, oh Chris, you don't have to force yourself to do it. You can wait as long as you want. This is how I know this game is good for me. This is how I know that this is the right thing for me to be playing right now. So here we are, back in the game. 4, weren't you gonna have a curry yesterday? Ghost took my money. Okay. But we have $2,000. We have enough to continue our subscription. We probably have enough to buy a plant. What does rent cost? How much of this is gonna be? I assume there's gonna be a whole entire money management, life management mechanic to this. Let's hop in. We've got some new of these. We've got, what is this? D. Dangerous opinions. Is this Reddit or is this like underground because it's Cyberpunk, like the rebels? Mickey concert 2. Let's talk about Alice Rabbit. So did we read all of these before or this all new? Okay, so let's limit all the concert conversation to this thread. Oh yeah, and then they make a second one. How are you preparing for the best day of your life? I'm going with my boyfriend. Boyfriend, why would you lie on the internet? Oh wow. Fucking normies, get out! This is so cute. Anon. Anyway, I'm going with a very special friend of mine. Are you the girl from the other day who had a crush on her best friend? Yes. So you're finally going to confess? Oh my god, this is going to be the cutest thing. But I still don't know if I like her. Just wait until Mickey shows up. You'll go right away if you love her. Trust me, I've been there. How so? You'll understand once you're there with her. Mickey concerts are some magical shit. This thread is closed. A little hard to tell who's talking without any names or tags at all. I mean, there's these, but then you can sort of see back and forth. That it's not okay. No, it's not hard. It's just two people. So that's good writing. That's a good writing tip. If you can have two characters talking back and forth and it's clear who's who. I know I'm just contradicting myself, but it was clear to me who was who. If you can do that, then that means you have strong characters. Mickey concert 2. I love the beginning of this. Let's limit all the concert conversation to this thread. And then somebody hijacked it, so they're like, okay, we're doing another one. In the last thread, Anon wants to confess her feelings to her best friend. I still don't know! And how is she? I bet she's one of those cute, clueless girls who can't catch your signals. You say that, but she can be incredibly sharp sometimes. I bet some of these characters are going to show up in the bar. Maybe even today. So I was right. That's going to be difficult. Now you have to be direct and to the point. I'm afraid that's going to be the case here. Not that I'm actually in love. Stop! I'm going to marry Mickey! Stop being such an attention whore. We're here for Mickey. Come on, Anon, don't be mean. We just want to help a fellow Mickey sister. Now I think there's more than two characters. You don't have to fight because of me. It wasn't my intention to derail the thread. Don't pay attention to her. Everyone else here wants to help you. I'm a guy. Now who's the attention whore again? It's like, a Bieber concert. And then it's like, I'm a guy. Let's talk about Alice Rabbit. What it says on the tin. So what's the news on them? Drawing a blank right now. We haven't heard of Alice in a while now that I think of it. You think they're planning something? There's this constant rumor I hear about a terrorist attack next week. Don't scare me with that stuff, please. I have enough as it is. Lol, we're going to be attacked and it will be funny to see those white knight fucks do nothing but drink. How do you know if you get hacked by Alice? It's my first time reading about them. Lurk more. She normally leaves a funny ASCII drawing and a message, something like, "Happy not birthday." Sounds lame as fuck. Why is Alice even a celebrity? The hell? Alice was the one who leaked all the internal White Knight memos. She literally started the riots with the leaks. At least try with your baits. Alright, so one thing that I didn't think of last time, but I want to start doing, is I want to try guessing the characters' backstories and what's going to happen with them in the future. So I can't believe I didn't think about this last time, but let's do that before we jump in. Let's talk about the other characters, the characters we saw last time. So the first guy, Donovan D. Dawson, was the leader of the newspaper, this newspaper, by the way, and he had this attitude that was like he saw everybody else as like nasty, grumbly just people who just like gossip and just are filthy inside. And he also likes to be on top. He likes to look down on people and bully those below him. And so I'm gonna guess that he grew up in a bad situation. He had authority figures who bullied him, and now he's like, haha, I'm on top, now I get to be the one. And he complained about shareholders, which means there's probably something going on with the shareholders with his company, which will come up later. What will his story be in the future? Well, he's connected with, who was that girl at the end? I can't remember her name, but she is an intern at the company. She's a writer, and so they're gonna have some conflict. And I have a suspicion that we're gonna run into trouble with Dawson. He's gonna like put pressure on us and the bar. He's gonna threaten to write a bad review or a hit piece or something, and we're gonna have to deal with that. The second guy, the depressed sex addict, he made me really uncomfortable. Part of it is just because sex is a generally uncomfortable topic. There are three topics that I really want to become comfortable talking about. It is religion, politics, and sex. I want to understand people and be sensitive enough that I can talk about these topics without coming across as a fool, or without being a fool, I should say, without offending people, and, you know, being able to, well, I guess there's only two things right now. Rule of threes, I can't think of the third one. Also, I noticed this shirt, slut, very nice. So yeah, that guy, he is depressed, very clearly. He talks about emptiness. He has this emptiness in his life that he just cannot fill. He tries to fill it with sex. He might... innocent until proven guilty, right? But he might be a criminal. I got my eye on him. He feels like he might be a criminal. So we're gonna have to worry about him in the future. And he seems to cut off social connection, and like that's what I think. Like that's what I think he needs. He needs to build up social relationships and not just immediately think about sex all the time. And you know, we'll see how that goes. It's like And hopefully our interactions with him are absolutely minimal. And he just doesn't show up again. That would be the best case scenario. Alright. Third character. Who is the third character? The White Knight. Yeah, she's the kind of person, she is a very like pure-minded type of person, always trying to do things correctly. Like every time she says anything that might be misinterpreted in the tiniest little way, she's like, oh no, I didn't mean it that, I meant this. Which is something that I did a lot growing up and in my 20s. And one of the reasons for me was that my mom was an English teacher. And so anytime me or my brothers said anything even slightly grammatically incorrect, she would correct us. And so that was not the sole cause, but it contributed to me having an anxiety about saying things incorrectly. And so if I said something, I'd be like, no, I didn't mean that. I mean it this way. And that was linked to also a very like rule-based sense of morality. And so that's kind of what I'm thinking of this White Knight character. She has a rule-based sense of morality. She's kind of obsessed and insecure about getting everything right all the time. And as a result, she's kind of blind to subtext. She's not really going to understand what's going on a lot of the time unless it's spelled out for her. So she's precious. We got to look out for her. Hopefully she has hopefully her career goes well and nothing bad happens to her. Fourth character, unless I'm forgetting somebody, the girl who woke up and had a panic attack the moment she saw anybody. I think she's probably a sexual assault victim. And that was why she had that reaction immediately. Just like, you guys are blah! I think she needs help and support, and we should try to do our best to do what we can as the bartenders. All right, and that is my thoughts for that. My beginning thoughts. Now let's actually get into the day. We've got the music. We can listen to the musics. Yeah, I'm not going to spend too much time there. I imagine a lot of players playing it for themselves will go to the music and then listen to the songs and like put together a playlist. That's a thing that a lot of people like to do, you know, listen to songs, put together playlists. Not me particular, but it's cool that there's a feature like that here. Let's read The Augmented Eye. Local woman, local hero. 70% of our readers consider, think Alice Rabbit maybe. Alright, let's do that. I think Alice Rabbit might be a dog. Don't trust this dog. Oh, Dawson, what are you doing this time? By Elena Smithy. That's the name that's not a real person, right? A dog, you say? Why not? After receiving brain enhancements, they're capable of learning at near human speeds, so why is it impossible to imagine a gifted dog who uses their brilliance for programming? It makes a lot of sense, right? Well, maybe. This says something, I'm sure. If you guys want, you can translate that for me in the comments, if it's appropriate. If it's not, you can try commenting anyway, but it might get auto-deleted. 70% of our readers consider shrimp ramen to be disgusting. I like shrimp ramen. It feels unhealthy because there's no health value to it. Okay, no. I should clarify. I am talking about instant noodles with shrimp flavor. Which is not very healthy. But if you actually go to a ramen restaurant and order shrimp ramen, I'm sure that they put actual shrimp in it, and it's healthy. Along with spices and other stuff. by Elena Smithy. Again, this is not really a surprise, but a lot of people seem to hate this particular brand of instant food. This is from a survey we conducted here at the Augmented Eye last month. We asked our readers to tell us their most hated dishes. And with a total of 6,000 votes, it looks like the market for shrimp ramen is reducing. That's good because it sucks. It sucks so much. I barf a little every time I smell it. How can anyone like that? It's ridiculous. How can anyone read this? I mean, I'm reading it because it's a video game and completionism, you know? If I were actually subscribed to the newspaper, I'd be like, nah. Can't even finish this article. I'm sorry, everyone, but I have to puke. Blurg, I hope it's put out of sale. You're awful. Local woman, local hero. By totally the same person. This morning, I don't know if I can say that word on YouTube, so I'm not going to. That attempt was thwarted by an unidentified local woman. The incident occurred at the Artemis Will Mall, where people noticed someone was at the rooftop of the building. Firefighters were called as soon as their presence was noticed by pedestrians, but the person jumped off without notice. A mysterious rescuer. Just when the would-be victim jumped off, a local woman was able to catch them midair and fled the scene before anyone could identify her. The mall is taking extra security measures now. I mean, in a society where life just gets tougher and tougher, that kind of thing happens. Those rates go on the rise. Alright, that's enough of the Augmented Eye. I think for game significance, we should probably subscribe. Can't add apps. Shop. Alright. There's a lot of stuff. Potential things to buy. Cute clay houses, $500. I'm guessing that the inflation, it's like 10 times what we have today. Feel the thrill of being scammed by souvenirs without leaving Glitch City. They say these bring luck, but its paw is broken, so I wouldn't trust him. I also imagine that anything you buy here shows up. I know about that message. Shows up here. But like already, in my real life apartment is less decorated than this. So, just don't like material things. Hiramiki poster from the band. I could tear one off any wall in the vicinity, but hell knows what germs they have. Cutesy game poster. Poster for some cutesy game about a pink-haired witch flying on a broom. Oh, is it Mew Mew Kissy Cutie? Assorted cartridges. They're games no collector wants, but they're still nice for displaying. What? A Japanese cracked Dharma. A Japanese souvenir that has seen better days, still has a vintage charm to it. Alex figurine. From cult classic video game Y2K, his beard grows in real time. So I watched Keith Ballard's playthrough of Y2K, and he and his co-host just ragged on the game the entire time. Like, they hated it. It was like a so bad it's good type of situation. And honestly, I kind of agree. But if you like it, let me know in the comments. I mean, I can also see the perspective of somebody who would like it. So, yeah, like, do people like that game, or is it more of a so bad it's good type of thing? Movie poster. Night of the ID Snatchers, the beloved police mockumentary. Or was this game made before Y2K came out? Is that maybe a... Maybe it hadn't had its reputation yet. Mega Christmas tree. Celebrate the bastardized commercial version of an already bastardized celebration. It's a pagan holiday co-opted by Christianity to be a celebration of Christ's birth, which was co-opted by capitalism to be sorry, my brain is turning off and restarting. It does this sometimes. A tradition where people go out and spend lots of money, and now it's mega. Now it's mega. Replica toy Turing. Not as sentient, but just as cute. Turing, like a Turing machine? The Turing test? PC9X. It's vintage gaming. Experience all the cumbersome load times as they were meant to be. Joker Cyclone. Despite the noisy name, it's just a fan. Fans are good though, really good. Hollow Plant, $600 in memory of a real potted plant. We got a message at the beginning that Jill is wanting this hollow plant and distracted by thoughts of it. Paper Lantern. Thanks to the chemical coating preventing bugs from eating it, we advise against using it. Oh. That doesn't sound very good. Beer on discount. The owner's trying to quit drinking, so he's selling them dirt cheap. Well, we probably get a worker discount where we work. Meet the Staff. This one's a scrap of paper with the downloaded code for Meet the Staff scribbled. What is that? I don't understand. There's some proper noun symbolism that I don't have the context for. Miki Banner. A Sashimono or War Banner with Hiramiki's face on it. Fills you with fanaticism. Shoulder massager. For those days when you've built up too much tension. Ulan tea. A coveted tea-based liquor. Tastes like green tea and kicks like whiskey. Alright, so we have... what's my rent? Do I have to worry about rent? Settings, funds... I mean, I can't... like, I need to add funds to this, but I haven't figured out how to do it. I mean, I haven't done anything, might as well save. What is this? Oh yeah, Reddit. So we can buy the hollow plant. Did I buy it? Double click to buy, okay. Hollow plant for $600. There we go. Yeah, shining fingered. Wait, no, that's different. That's not an augmented eye. Automatically renew on the 17th. Make sure your account has $800 by then. Is that my apartment complex? So I need $800 in here. Okay. Jill bought what she wanted and she's pleased with herself. She will surely focus at work. Alright, where is it? Here it is. I don't know, a holographic plant kind of feels like it defeats the purpose, doesn't it? Like, the point of having a plant is not just for the... I mean, it's partially for the greenery, I guess, but it's also for the relationship you have with it, taking care of it, watering it, you know? That makes a difference. Let's go to work. We've been here for like an hour. December 14th. Evening. Hey, Jill. Ah! That's a sound you don't hear every day. Oh, it's Boss. Okay. Boss, what are you doing with that helmet? I was just about to ask you where it came from. White Knight came in yesterday. She left and, well, she forgot to take it with her. I figured she'd eventually come looking for it, so I left it under the... Wait. Do you regularly put things on without asking who they belong to first? I don't plan and evaluate every move, Jill. I just act. Anyway, as your boss, I'm taking this helmet until the client comes for it. You sound happy. Well, this helmet is comfortable, and cool, and comfortable, and cool, and really, really cool. Hello. It's strange that you're late, Gil. Yeah, the traffic was... Ah! Don't run, you have work to do. I'm not going back to Hong Kong. Hong Kong? Chief? Sorry, I thought you were someone else. Oh. Uh-oh. Gil may have a bit of a past. Alright, let's pretend we didn't see it. Apparently. I'll leave the rest up to you. I'll detonate the Pluto warhead somewhere safe. The what? Where now? Nothing, never mind. Is that something you heard on TV? She seems happy. She's been tense these past couple of days. If she's somehow relaxed now, good. Are you all set? Yep. Alright. Alright. Get some more songs. I've forgotten how to do this. I'm just switching them around in here. This isn't. How do I add them? I can't add songs by clicking the titles on the left. You can remove them by right-clicking. Ah. Try reading. Go from the back. All right. 10th. That's gonna be great. So let's check it. That doesn't sound too tense. Alright, time to mix drinks and change lives. Maybe I should have listened to these songs. What was that one? Base of the Titans. Let's not do that. Hey, brat, you're in luck. I decided to bless this pace again. Luck, he says. Oh, Mr. Donovan, welcome to Valhalla. What can I get you? What do you think I want, kid? The usual. Gee, I wonder what he means. He wants a beer. Alright, we'll give him a big one. Just keep going up until it's full. All right, here you go. And why is there a slot 1 and a slot 2? Maybe that's for later. Here you go. Yes, now that's what I call service. That's good to hear. What brings you here today, Mr. Donovan? Today we're supposed to hand the interns an article topic. All those crazy bitches came flocking to me like the first high schooler with a car. I couldn't deal with it, so I switched places with some poor sap. Your interns? Is that what you're... They came to you and you're like, oh, I don't want to do work. It was supposed to be doing an interview today, but to hell with that. And thanks to all that shit, I found myself here, blessing your hellhole with my presence. You were here yesterday too. How'd that come about? There's this gal that's performing at a concert later tonight. Yesterday I was turning the details of the interview I'd had with her today. And like I said, I'd rather work here than deal with a pack of competitive bitches. I see. How was the interview? Easy enough. The fact that the gal had a nice pair of knockers helped. We've come a long way in the department of Lilim sex appeal, I tell you. But your company is writers. People don't see them. Only you see them. This should not be a business decision on your part. Okay? You ever heard of egalitarianism, equal opportunity hiring? She was a Lilim then? What does that mean? Is that something I can say on YouTube? Yes. One of those new fancy king class CH-1A models. Okay, it's a model of AI or something. Android. Androids and AI are different things, as we have discovered. Well, that's interesting, right? Because back in the day, in like the 50s and 70s and early aughts, AI meant like a robot, right? A robot that's like a human. Whereas now, AI is anything that can string together a coherent sentence, or any program that can create a coherent sentence. Like large language models, right? So the concept has diverged, and now we have to specify android, meaning something that is human-shaped and behaves human-like, versus AI, which is what I just said it was. It's kind of loud. I've heard they're anatomically correct in every way. I wouldn't mind finding out about that myself. She's your employee, dude. Hey you, the guy with a John face. Huh? Me? What the hell is a John face? Yeah, you. Do I know you? I don't think so, sir. No, I'm pretty sure I know you. Wait. It was the Hong Kong riots 10 years ago, right? I've never been to Hong Kong. I certainly didn't defect from any anti-riot force after stealing supplies. Dude. Gil. You don't volunteer more information than the other person said. If you are guilty, you don't give any details. Also, don't be guilty. But he gotcha. Like, he knows now. Really? That's a bummer. Or else he's too stupid to notice. You look like a guy who owes me a drink. You were in those riots, Mr. Donovan? Do I look like some anarchist hippie to you? 10 years ago, I tried to start a silicone business. So I was in Hong Kong talking with some investors when those damn riots broke out. Seriously though, did they really think the laws they were trying to pass wouldn't backfire? They were openly trying to segregate people with augmentations. No matter how many they have different capabilities you put in between, it's still segregation. And once people start crying segregation like that, you're doomed. It's the PR century. If you're gonna do that, disguise it a bit. That's a very laconic way of summarizing the incident. I don't know what laconic means. I mean, there was a political agenda revolving around cheap labor. And the plan reached such a developed stage because the media was instilling fear in the public. The general fear that augmented people would become power-hungry maniacs was a key factor in the plans. And everything is mostly the aftermath of previous protests where... On second thought, maybe it's better to be laconic. Trying to get the full picture might take you back beyond the Industrial Revolution. Ain't that the truth? All that happened when I got to high school. I remember I had to turn down a scholarship in Hong Kong because of all that. Scholarship? That's no mean feat, brat. Well, I guess even without the scholarship, there would have been the language barrier. I remember I was kind of excited back then because I was really into this one Chinese idol band. It's one of those things I'd rather not remember much of.
You'd be surprised at how easy Chinese can be.
So, you know how to speak Chinese?
The only translator I had available was some pizza-faced pencil neck. What does that mean? And I wasn't gonna allow myself to be seen with that.
Oh, it's probably racist. Right, okay. He's being racist.
If someone like me can learn Chinese in 2 weeks, well, I'm guessing a scholarship student might have a chance.
Why do I feel like he suddenly challenged me to finally learn Chinese? Chinese? Wait, when you say Chinese, do you mean Mandarin or Cantonese? He's not gonna know.
Tangerine, can of what?
When people say Chinese, they're usually referring to the written word, not the spoken one. It's important to clarify because there are lots of dialects in the Chinese language. In Hong Kong, lots of people speak Cantonese, so just saying Chinese won't do. You might have learned Cantonese because you were only going to Hong Kong. Or you might have learned Mandarin because it's the one spoken by the majority elsewhere.
I went to Hong Kong and managed to seal a deal. I have no idea about anything else.
Right.
Anyway, surely a student with a scholarship can serve me a Mars Blast too, right?
Sure, on it. Alright, we can do it. And this guy is awful. Someone needs to replace him. The union, the augmented eye needs a union. They need to kick him out. That's 6, 1, 4, 2, that's already big. Okay. All blended. 6 of this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 powdered delta. I like the numerical amounts, the quantitation, that's not a word. I like that you can see how much of each thing you've put in and how much you have together. 4 flangerine. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are these actual ingredients? Or are they made up for this game? I probably asked that last time, didn't I? 2 carmetrine. All blended. There we go. Have a Mars Blast. Coming right up. This is slot 2. I can't click it yet. Maybe when there's 2 people at once. I'm guessing. It would make sense that there'd be 2 people at once. Here.
Alright, I guess I'll believe your story.
Right.
Hey kid, I got wasted yesterday, so there's a certain protocol here. Do you mind telling me if I said anything someone could use against me in a court of law?
Unless complaining about your investors can be used as a legal weapon, I don't think so.
Oh good. Fuck those sons of bitches. What did I tell you?
How they wanted unreasonable stuff, how they feel like they have more power than you do and all that.
Oh yeah, I recall something like that.
But then again, it seems to be something I say a lot when drunk.
That and racial slurs in German.
And what? Jill doesn't know about German?
Let me tell you something, there are people worse than your investors.
Who?
Your clients.
Excuse me?
Your readers. If you think clients are always right, then you're wrong. Unless I'm the client, that is. We live in an era where PR is the first and only word in anything. You can sell the shittiest of stuff and people will buy it if you're the apple of their eyes. But make one fucking mistake and it's over for you. You're suddenly a criminal then. No chance of appeal. God's forbid if they ever catch something you said out of context. A month ago, we had to clarify that we were talking about the animal in an article about cougars in nearby forests. All because we got a pack of 40-year-old diverse soccer moms crying about hurt feelings. You ever having picnic parties in the same forest and thought we were writing about them? God, I hope at least one of them gets eaten by their damn namesake. It's funny when someone else hears it, but the smell of rosy perfume still makes my blood boil. Nowadays, nobody can take a joke. They're always out for blood. You can't win. You'll always offend somebody.
I mean, you could offend people less. You could just try being less offensive and having a less offensive personality. I mean, that's something you could try.
While some take it graciously, many just love feeling insulted. They relish the thought of ganging up against something. And those hypersensitive bastards are your clients. They're the ones you have to target. I run a goddamn newspaper. The whole point is to present news in the most neutral way possible. Being offended by a newspaper is like being angry at the mirror.
Sure, let's go with that. I mean, it's not like he's totally wrong, but hearing it from him is kinda...
Damn, look at the time. I need to get back to work soon.
Really?
I just finished an interview and it might be posted as soon as possible. The fact that we're posting it after the chick finished her concert is enough of a problem already.
So is... Wait. Is the musician... Mickey? Was that her name? Is she also getting hired to the augmented eye? Or is it a different musician? I mean, it's a city, right? There should be millions of people, but it's also a story, so everyone is connected. Something delayed the interview?
The interview was supposed to happen last Friday. One of the interns, this meek little girl, was supposed to do it. For some fucking reason, she just didn't. I spent 2 days negotiating something else instead.
Negotiating? Did you have to pay or something?
Basically, when an encore concert happens, I need to plaster that chick's face all over the front page.
I see.
Okay then, one last drink before I leave.
So maybe, okay. So the concert is not the same person. It's a different person getting hired. But it's the bad timing because he wants to write an article about the concert. Okay.
Give me something bitter to wake me up.
Sure. What's in the bitter? I wonder if some alcohol would help too. But he's already had some alcohol. He's got to go to work. Okay. By flavor, bitter. The Grizzly Temple. I think sometimes... Okay, it said something about filling it up with Karmatrine, right? I don't remember. Karmatrine is the alcohol stuff. It's kind of unbearable. It's mostly for fans of the movie it was used in. 433, that's 10. 334, also 10. Well, let's just try making one of these, and, well, wait a minute. Let's compare the prices. 150. 80. 160. 160. 220. Alright, we're giving him one of these. 3, 6, 9, 10. And then fill it up with Karmatrine, right? Let's try it. All blended. So this is an experiment to see if I remember the instructions from last time. I don't. Let's see if it makes something. Nope. Okay, so that doesn't do it. Okay, so we'll give him this one because it has more karmatrine just naturally. Reset. 1, 2, 3, 4. I noticed I could have clicked serve, so I could have just given him an awful drink. I wonder if that's ever going to be the correct choice. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Rocks and mixed. Success! Here.
Yeah, this works just fine. You know, I feel like I should compensate the poor bastard that took the heat today.
Oh?
Yeah, that kid, Joel Jean Guillermo Hirohito, I can't remember his name.
There's a lot of different sounding things.
That kid's always gushing about that idol I interviewed.
Well, no, unless it's in Japanese. Because then they would all start with the same symbol, I think. Or very similar symbols. I think. Maybe. I'm not sure.
Can't remember anyone for shit, but he's annoying enough to make me remember him. So, I don't know, I feel like I cock-blocked him big time today by taking his gig away.
I had to make sure I was reading that word correctly.
Worst of all, I left him to fend off a pack of crazy bitches. And that's something I wouldn't wish on anyone, not even my worst enemies. Maybe 2 of them.
They probably got along with him better than they get along with you. Just saying. You're sounding so considerate right now.
I'm no saint, kid, but I'm a man. And a man must never cock-block another man unless he's trying to fuck your mom.
Alright. Write that on your tombstone. Okay, that was the first thing that came to mind. Write that and post it up on your wall. It's a saying for life. What if it's your dad?
Did I stutter?
Maybe you can get him tickets or something.
Nah, see, that'd mean he'd be off work, and I need him to be at my beck and call tonight. I've seen that brat talk to no end about her, so I know I'll let him write about her somewhere else in the newspaper. Give him the food critics column. It's shit anyway. Yeah, I'm so fucking nice. I'm out, kid.
Come on. They need to form a union, right? They need to get this guy out of there. They need to put somebody else in his place. Thank you, please come again. That'd be something interesting to see, I guess. The concert? Or what? That was tiring. Yeah, I was kind of surprised at how much Jill was talking to him. Like, he got her to open up about the Hong Kong riots, right? Hey Jill, I think I have a problem. Don't tell me. Yep, I can't take the helmet off. Yeah, very funny. Did you check the internet for help? How to take off a Valkyrie type White Knight helmet is not precisely a common query, you know? I can break it, but I don't want to damage a client's property. What, did you run out of air? I just realized you served a Valkyrie in Valhalla. That one's not that funny. Shit, don't scare me like that. I don't think you can run out of air with this helmet. What are you gonna do? I know someone that might help me. I'll give her a call. Let's see, where was her number? Oh, here it is. Hey Iris, I need some unclogging advice. Iris? I've heard Chief call her a couple of times. Maybe she's a friend? More importantly, will Chief be fine? She will. Even if there's no God or Buddha, you can always trust Boss. Pretty sure Buddha was an actual historically documented person. Yeah, let's hope you're right.
Hey, honey, can you see me?
Ah, Dorothy. Yeah, I can see you. Why?
Really? Man, did they sell me the wrong stuff?
Who sold you what? Like invisibility potion or something?
Jill, I'm going out for a bit to buy a screwdriver and beacon and...
Are you talking to yourself again? No, I'm not.
Hello!
Oh, hello, Dorothy, wherever you are. I'll be back in a bit then. Does it hide you from White Knight helmets? She didn't see you?
Oh, I get it now. They sold me a VIC jammer, not an optic camouflage system.
Care to explain?
Have you seen those pics or videos of someone stripping or undressing?
Can you be more specific? That could mean a lot of things.
I mean the ones where the clothes are the only thing you see and the person is invisible?
Come again?
There's people out there with a fetish for invisible people. We can see only a few articles of clothes floating about. I was trying to find something that would let me cater to that, but my contact misunderstood my request.
Ah, so she's like a prostitute then.
I asked him to bring something that'd make me invisible, and he did. But I'm only invisible to cameras.
Even then, wouldn't your clothes be invisible too with such a jammer or something?
Ooh, you have a point. Oh well, I'll work something out. Maybe I'll get a nano camo module.
Nano camo?
Haven't you heard of nano camo? They're a military technology company that recently branched to civilian appliances. They use nanotechnology to make fabric or other materials take any color or texture you want. You can order a module from them and change the color of clothes, walls, or tables with it.
I wonder if this is going to be a game mechanic. Huh, sounds interesting. Maybe I'll look it up. What does that have to do with what you want though?
If I remember correctly, they have a module that makes things almost invisible to the human eye. It was quite pricey last time I checked though.
Almost? To the human eye?
Well, it's not perfect. If you move, you'd be an eerie surroundings colored blob. Now we live and see things differently, so it's ineffective against us.
So you're not human then?
Still, it might be what I need. Now, what was that about talking to yourself again?
Nothing important. What are you having?
I'm in a good mood, so give me a piano woman.
Sure. I just had a thought, and then I forgot what we were just talking about, so I guess I will have to go without that thought. Oh, it's not in the Gorilla drinks. There we are. Promo. Sweet promo happy. It's a big one. 5 of these. 5 of these. 2 of these. Did I put? I did not. 1, 2, 3. You can tell by the outlines. 3 of these. All aged and mixed. I like how you can make things old by clicking a button. Success! Alright, it was originally called Pretty Woman, but too many people complain there should be a piano woman if there's a piano man. Here you go. 1 piano woman.
Thanks, I love these ones, you know. I keep them for special occasions, whenever I'm feeling good or when I need to get out of a slump.
And today?
Today, I feel good.
That's nice.
Okay then, how's this for a bonus payment?
Oh, the ticket from Friday? Can't believe I still remember that.
That guy was so nice in giving it to me.
Were you there yesterday? I don't remember you. I don't recognize you.
Too bad it was filled to the brim with dogs. I would have enjoyed the drink here otherwise.
I'm forgetting something from yesterday, aren't I? I don't think this ticket should be valid. But then again, they were improvised, so there isn't really a contract involved or anything.
You know? If you're lonely enough to start talking to yourself, we could hit an arrangement.
Is talking to yourself isn't weird? People sometimes talk to me. I talk to myself when I'm trying to verbalize my thoughts about this, that, and, you know, rehearsing YouTube videos or thinking logically about topics. I don't talk out loud.
Keep me fed and I'll keep you company. You'll still need to pay if you want to get naughty though.
I think I'll pass. I already have a cat that does all that. The company. The keeping company part.
You pay him to...
Finish that sentence and I'll make sure you truly become invisible.
Fine. Consider this a standing offer though. Oh, hey John.
Dorothy.
Didn't see you here last Friday.
I was dealing with some stuff over the weekend. And Monday. Yeah.
Was it a girl?
I wish.
What did you do? What did you do?
I'd rather not talk about it.
Hey, honey, what did he do?
Gil's been a complete mystery for as long as I've known him. His past is like a nebulous mass that tries to bite him every once in a while.
Nebulous?
You hear so much random stuff, it's hard to make connections about what happened when. And you know, people lie.
Does your boss know about it?
She said, I'm not one to judge. Seems like she knows what the hell's going on. But I think I'm better off not knowing. It's not really that necessary, and it's a pain to think about. I'm right here, you know. Did I tell any lies? No, but... never mind.
Oh yeah, about your boss. Why was she wearing a helmet?
She found it. She put it on. Now she's stuck.
Oh yeah, randomly putting on stuff you find is problematic.
Are you speaking from experience? No shit.
I mean, there's this girl that wanted to see if she could use a glass bottle as
A bit early for those stories, don't you think? Don't know what she was gonna say, but I'm glad it was cut off.
No.
By the way, it's weird that I didn't see you yesterday.
I have a job too, you know?
Yeah, but you usually come before you start.
Oh, did you miss me that much? Yesterday was a bit different. I worked the entire day.
I don't know if I should ask.
Oh, it was weird, but not kinky weird. The guy paid me to spend all day pretending to be his daughter.
Oh, that was you. Don't do business with him. Really? Actually, never mind. The rest of your clients are probably not much better.
Yeah, I go to his house at 11 a.m., dress as requested, and spend all day there. Play some games occasionally, tell him I love him, go to bed when ordered, and leave. Nothing sexual. I used to expect him to push me against the ground and have his way with me. But after 3 years, it's unlikely that'll happen.
3 years? Man, this guy wants... You can tell that the guy wants to be connected with people and like have a family, but he doesn't want to put in any of the effort to make social connections. So he's just trying to buy that kind of happiness with money. And it doesn't. Poor guy. Ugh. I feel pity and not much sympathy.
Yeah, 1 day a year for 3 years now. Oh, but last year he also wanted me to play the part on his daughter's birthday.
Wait a second. Does he have a daughter or not?
Had. Seems she died 4 years ago.
Oh. Okay. That's different than I thought. Okay. Gets a little bit of sympathy now. Oh.
Yup, I seem to attract that kind of people for some reason.
Probably the job. It's probably not you, it's probably the job. What kind of people?
Nobody. I said nothing. Give me a moon blast, would you?
Sure. One moon blast coming right up. The 6 red, 1 blue. I want to see if there was a fast way to... I wonder if you can change it in the settings. You just click it. One of these. 2 of these. On the rocks and blend it. Alright, there you go. Here.
There's something interesting about this drink. I don't actually like it, but I can't stop drinking them.
It tastes like a bit of sugar drowned in pure alcohol. Small wonder you feel like that. There's something I've been meaning to ask you.
Yes, I'm single, and I don't mind that you're a girl.
Do you actually mind what anyone is?
Not at all.
Anyway, it's not about that. Do all DFC 72s look like kids?
Yes and no. Out of the factory, we look like kids because our development needs to be as close to human as possible.
Then you look like babies outside the factory?
No, every fresh DFC 72 looks about 10 to 13. It makes it easier to upgrade later.
Upgrade?
Once a DFC 72 passes 3 maturity tests, it can opt for a factory upgrade. Said upgrade alters its body to something older. Some go for it, some don't.
Will you go through it?
I don't know. Right now I'm a rarity.
Okay. Yeah. Not very comfortable. Well, I mean, there's a lot to not be comfortable about in this little society, right? But I mean, here's the thing. Sex androids is a weird concept that we haven't developed moral intuition about yet, right? And so you can imagine that perhaps it's fine, you know, from a certain point of view. Sex androids that look like children, I would not be okay with that. But then again, I don't live in this society. You know, different society, different norms. For science fiction, it's okay to put in a story. Let's just put it at that. But yeah, still makes me uncomfortable.
You don't find many like me in my line of work, so I have an advantage. And I really need that advantage, you know?
How so?
When people hire me, half the time it's not because I'm me. The amount of role-playing I have to do on a normal night is ridiculous. So if I stop looking underage, I'll lose my advantage over everyone else.
I didn't think about it that way. Should I think about it at all?
I mean, maybe I'll go through with it if I ever decide to retire or something. But right now, I'm just fine the way I am.
I see. Good evening, Gil. Has he got an eye missing? Or is it just over his eye? But look, it's going over. Yeah, so it could be like a half glasses thing. It's clamped to the side of his head, or it could be an implant. Welcome to...
Does that happen a lot?
Not really. It would happen less if Jill would just let people call her Jules. The two of them... Oh. Okay, because his name is... Okay, it's Jill. I've been calling him Gil to differentiate them, but I think it's canonically Jill. So they both said it at the same time. Call me Jules, and I'll make sure every time you sit, you'll hear the cling of your shaker. I don't know what that means. Don't explain it in the comments. Fine. I'll be with you in a minute, Jamie. Just let me finish here. Sure, no hurry.
Hello, sailor.
Hello, young lady.
Just call me Dorothy. You're Jamie, right?
Nice to meet you, Dorothy.
Hey, let me buy you a drink.
Oh, I couldn't let you do that.
I insist. I got a hefty bonus the other day, and today I'm in a good mood.
I suppose it'd be impolite of me to reject. Sure, I'll take your offer.
Hey, honey, I'll have a big sunshine cloud.
I'll be fine with just a gut punch. Big sunshine cloud, gut punch.
Come on, don't be stingy. Ask for something more expensive.
I'd rather not. Man, that girl puts me on edge with the way she addresses people. Okay then, let me get your orders. Big sunshine cloud, one gut punch. Press next after the first mix to make the second drink. Make both before serving. Alright. Two with optional armatry. So let's try that. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then let's drop 2 of those in there. Yeah, a big one makes 10. I wonder if you can make a huge by quadrupling it. Tastes like old chocolate milk with its good smell intact. Some say it tastes like caramel too. Alright, that's 1. And then go to slot 2. Oh, no, this one has to be on the rocks and blended. Next, there's no next button. It's a slot 2 button. Success! Alright, slot 2. Now we want a gut punch. And it's very nice. So this guy seems like a gentleman. And it's very nice to have a male customer who's actually nice. After the other 2 we've had. 5 Bronson extract and 1 Flanergide. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1. And I'll give them that one. Aged and mixed. Success! Alright. Let's go. Here you go. Here and here.
Thank you.
And I imagine I don't have to, like, slot 1 doesn't have to be this one, slot 2 doesn't have to be this one. They didn't say anything about that. All in order. Thank you, Dorothy.
Don't mention it.
And thank you, Jill. Also, he knows Dorothy. That may be a red flag, maybe a bad sign, maybe he's not so great, or maybe they just run into each other here at this bar. It's my job. Hey, Dorothy, may I ask you something private?
If you need a price list, I have a convenience card with updated fees. I can give you a discount if you pay for the room or invite me to dinner.
No, thank you. It's not about that.
Then go ahead. I don't think you can ask me something I've never been asked before.
Is it true that the DFC-72 line leaves tracking nanomachines in the other person after the...
After they...
Don't want to say that out loud. Yes.
That's a semi-myth that nobody has tried to dispel. It's true, but also not true at the same time.
Care to explain?
We do have tracking nanomachines, but they're released when the body enters alert mode. Or being assaulted or the like. That way the authorities can chase down the attacker. It's kind of buggy though. I've heard stories of DFC-72s who marry get nervous on their wedding night, and bam! Their partners end up spending the honeymoon in jail.
I see.
Besides, I've modded myself so much that if any tracking nanomachines were still being released, I'd have to commend their tenacity, to be honest. There's also this urban myth that those nanomachines help improve performance. That's just silly. Now I get to ask you something.
Sure, go ahead.
How much of you is still organic?
Okay, so that is an implant then. Just enough that my skin still heals over time.
Come on, you know that's not what I mean. Elbow, elbow, nudge, nudge.
I'll tell you that and nothing more, young lady.
Fine, see if I care. Honey, I'm going. I'll leave you with the meanie.
Thank you. Please come again. That girl's something else, huh? She's so earnest about what she does that it's kind of hard not to root for her. She also has no qualms about anything whatsoever, and that becomes a problem from time to time. What else is on TV? No Signal, boxing, ad, cool, we watch. Is that the Weather Channel? Is that it is the news. Okay, that's the only good thing on TV. It's just a person looking at the screen, but you know, it's better than everything else. Okay, I'm done here. Right, I'm gonna go take my...
Yeah, I need your girly hands for a second here.
Coming! Sorry, can you take care of him while I help her? Sure, no problem. So, boss was probably yelling Jill, right? For us? Because we're the girl? So it's a little misunderstanding. I apologize if I'm taking time from your break. Nah, don't worry. Sorry you'll have to deal with me. Or for some reason that sentence didn't make sense to me. You're no problem, Jill. Yeah, but you usually seem to have a blast when Gil's the one serving you. Anyway, do you want something else? Can you make me a Mars blast? That I can. Better not give him any other kind of blast drink by accident. Is that a reference to these, or is it a reference to real life? Six Bronson extract, 6 yellow, 1 blue, 4 green, and 2, what's that color? Cyan? No. Teal? Turquoise? Blended. One of these is enough to leave your face red like the actual planet. Spicy. I wonder if I can leave it blending for a long time. Can you blend it too much? Probably not. Success! There you go. Here. Bitter and mind-numbing, just like war. Have you been to war? Life's a war we fight every day, Jill. So you haven't been to a war? Not to an official one, at least. So is he a military guy then? Maybe a souped-up super soldier? There's something I've been wondering for a while now. What could that be? First, it was how a professional assassin could be so polite and pleasant to be around. Oh, so he's an assassin. But I guess your line of work doesn't have to have any bearing on your personality. Thanks a lot. Oops. What I've often wondered about is how you can be so calm here. Aren't you worried about police or the like? Well, first of all, I try to keep everything as clean as possible. Second, I don't come here looking for trouble, so I don't raise suspicion. And finally, you can thank your boss for easing my mind about other folks. Also, like, is he okay with openly talking about his profession? It's like, is he being hunted? I'm very curious about this man. My boss? I've seen what she has done. I feel safe here. She could take care of things if I went haywire. Okay, so Dana is some kind of... She has some kind of training or some kind of augmentation and experience fighting. We have heard about that in the past, but we haven't really got any details. So it'll be interesting to... Dana's another character we should speculate about. She's some kind of... Well, I could just make up something. But there's so many things you can do in a cyberpunk story. You know? I need to read more cyberpunk. Don't mind that. Hard not to mind it if you just said... You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? Or I guess cyberpunk is more... I don't know. There are a lot of... Like, it started in books, because most story types started in books. I shouldn't say that. There's no. It did start in books. Most sci-fi genres started in books. But it is cyber, right? So it's like a... You know, it makes sense that there would be movies and TV shows of cyberpunk and video games. Obviously, there's a video game called Cyberpunk, which is a bit pretentious if you ask me, because it's a whole genre, not just one video game. But yeah, it's a... Okay, brain blanking again. What was I even saying? Something about the genre of cyberpunk. I need to read more. Alright. You wouldn't happen to know how she got her mechanical arm, would you? I heard she lost her original fighting a cyborg wrestler that had gone rogue. Just a rumor, though. Damn, I still don't know then. Have you tried asking her? She told me it's more interesting if it's left a mystery. Which leads me to believe that she might have started some of the rumors herself. Yeah, I mean, she could have just, like, got it caught in some machinery or something and just had to, you know... Not every injury is like fighting ninjas and cyborgs. They're believable because she's her. Maybe I'll see her in action one day. You should. It's quite the show. Good news, Jill. The helmet came off and you can take your break. Finally. It's always a pleasure, Jamie. Thank you, Jill. Boss break.
All right.
All right. Copyright 2069. Let's save, and I think that is enough for... I think that is enough for one episode. Now safe to keep playing, but can I quit? Exit. Title screen, yes. Alright. that's gonna be it for this episode of Valhalla. So Jamie, what's Jamie gonna be? He's gonna have a job. It's gonna involve someone or something, someone related to some of the other characters. The question now is, which of the other characters we've met is Jamie gonna kill? Which one is he? Who is he gonna be hired to kill? My bet would be either Dawson or what's his name, the sex punk guy. They're gonna be gone, and it's gonna be because Jamie, and there's gonna be some kind of conspiracy. All right, that's my prediction for Jamie. Anyway, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let me know what you thought in the comments. Subscribe for more Valhalla and other awesome games. I'll see you next time. Bye.